Tomorrow, the state of Oregon will be taking on the Trump administration, taking the administration to court. This is KOIN 6 News at 6. I'm Elizabeth Den.
I'm Jeff Gianola. State leaders say the president overstepped, calling the deployment of Oregon's National Guard unlawful. But the White House says it's about protecting federal property and public safety. Joel Jones speaking with legal experts and learned about what, Joel, there's actually a recusal in this case now?
That's right. After mounting pressure, court documents confirm Judge Michael Simon is out. Judge Karen Immergut is in. Legal experts tell me this case will set just how far the president can go when it comes to deploying state troops. They also say that a judge will ultimately decide whether to block the deployment, allow it with or without conditions, or wait to rule until federal troops hit the ground.
Does the president have legal authority to nationalize the state National Guard? And the second one is, if the president does have that authority, what are the National Guard allowed to do and what would they not be allowed to do?
Governor Tina Kotek, Attorney General Dan Rayfield, and Portland Mayor Keith Wilson filed suit earlier this week, asking a federal judge to block the deployment of troops, arguing there's no emergency, just small, mostly peaceful protests outside Portland's ICE facility. Rayfield accusing the president of using the National Guard as a political tool to target Oregon because of its sanctuary policies.
I think the state has a stronger argument.
Tung Yin, professor at Lewis and Clark Law School, says under Title 10, the president can nationalize the Guard in one of three cases.
One, we have an invasion by a foreign force. We're not being invaded here. Second would be if there's an insurrection. The president might be claiming that, but I think that does not seem to match the facts on the ground. And the third condition would be if federal law can't be enforced.
Yin says that's likely the strongest argument for the administration, following reports of protesters blocking the entrance to the ICE facility. He also says the state could face an uphill battle if troops aren't yet on the ground, making it difficult for a judge to preemptively determine the administration has violated the law.
Nothing's happened yet.
But before arguments even begin, a new twist. Judge Michael Simon, set to oversee tomorrow's oral arguments, stepping down today. The move comes after the Department of Justice asked Simon to recuse himself, as his wife, Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici, has publicly criticized the deployment.
This is an out-of-control federal agency that the Trump administration is weaponizing for political points, not for safety.
The DOJ writing, while the judge and representatives speak for themselves, her role could create the appearance of partiality.
If the DOJ's filing itself is we think that Judge Simon will think for himself, it seems like they've already admitted that they should lose.
Now, we did reach out to Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici as well as Judge Simon for a comment. Both declined to speak with us about this matter. We're told the court could decide on whether to issue a temporary restraining order that could block the president's order for a while until the case is fully heard. And we're told that decision could come as early as tomorrow. So, of course, we will continue to track this all very closely and bring you those developments as we receive them. Reporting live in Southwest Portland tonight, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.
Joelle, thank you. And we have a little bit more on what Joelle's been reporting on. The case was randomly reassigned to U.S. District Judge Karen Immergut. She is a Trump appointee. Immergut presided over a case in 2022 involving a sweeping gun control measure and ruled in favor of a ban on the sale and transfer of high-capacity magazines.